Okay, so here we have the dual cable curl. So this is a great one again because the cables align really nicely with his natural body position, which is to have arms out this way. So we're already in a great start. What we want to do to make sure this is optimized is making sure the shoulder position is slightly peeled backwards. So he's got a bit of tension between his traps. The shoulders are nice and low, so he's not riding those shoulders up towards his ears. This is to create tension in the upper back. That's set in place. You'll notice his arm is slightly behind his body in a bit of shoulder flexion here. Shoulder extension here. So what we want from this position is to remain in that position on the upper arm and shoulder blades. So if Vivek now does a demonstration, he curls to the top, you'll notice that his upper arm doesn't move at all. This is the way we want to keep it, to allow that stress to be put in a stretch position. So as he comes down, you'll notice that back here, that bicep is stretched nicely, and that's what we're trying to stress with this exercise. What we see commonly done wrong is if Vivek did a curl and his elbows came forward to the top. This is basically just adding more shoulder work for him to do, to feel like he's getting more range of motion when actually nothing has changed in this angle at all. Whereas if he brought his elbows back, it's exactly the same, but we actually have more tension here if he's constantly driving his elbows backwards towards my hand and keeping the tension on. Now, where to position yourself? If you go further forward, the tension might feel a little bit tough at the bottom. So then as he curls up, you'll notice that the line of pull, the cable starts to go upwards. So he actually loses tension upwards if he's too far forward. If we step him back, where he's just in front of the cables, this will keep that line of pull, this cable here, pretty much perfectly even. There's no real change in the direction. So this is a perfect even top to bottom way of pulling through the biceps.